Well, it's just like, actually, we're not going to record your mic. There it goes. That should be
I
it
started
now.
a live like a minute ago, by the way.
There we go. And
All
then I
right.
can hide that for
Can
now.
the chat hear me?
The chat should be able to hear you, or at least I believe so.
Can the chat see me?
Chat can see you. If I can see you, I would hope chat can see you. That'd be very
You
run
can hear both of
amiss.
you. Nice.
Hooray.
What's up, Ducky? How are you doing today? Let me know when you're ready, Freddy, to get started here. I know we just went live, but it doesn't matter.
I think it's got us set up. Yeah, there we go. I've got you right on the side now.
Good.
Hooray.
All right, great. All right. Well, welcome. Hello, everybody. My name is Melindeity, and I'm here again with another episode of the Yappening, where we love to introduce fellow VTubers and chat with them and get to know their backstory. Uh, Speaking of which, we have an elite here. um, I'm willing. I, I believe I'm allowed to call you Eli. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's
Would
right.
you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, what is up? It's your boy, codename Elite. I am Eli Knights, vaporwave extraordinaire and lover of all things retro.
Oh, nice. If you love retro music, that's all I listen to over here.
Oh, I listen to that good old synth and vaporwave type stuff consistently.
I listen to more EDM and drum and bass.
Oh, hell yeah.
Um, and I listen to a lot of like old school rock and roll and of course K-pop. But yeah, no, welcome. I'm excited to chat with you here today. I'll be honest with you. I have not researched too much into your stream. Not gonna lie to you.
That's fair.
Um, uh,
It's been very
where,
hectic. I wouldn't
yeah.
blame you.
Look, we've dealt with 4th of July last week. And this week, as I mentioned earlier, it's just been full of like events going on. You know, everyone
yeah.
wants to schedule events on the same weekend. You know, it's weird.
Oh yeah.
And of course, they interrupt our stream schedules, so we're gonna have to just work around life, I guess.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. But hey, we're here today. Welcome. And first question out the gate: when did you start streaming? Did you start streaming with VTubing, or did you do anything before VTubing?
This channel's been around for so long. I started with masked streaming. I would stream my face. Masked. I would use a mask, but I would still stream my face and stuff, like kind of like Quite. How he has the mask and everything. He does that. I was like that. Like I was like, I don't have the computer currently to support gaming and a model of any kind. I kind of just like have this webcam, but I've got a mask. So I was like, I'll throw that on and do that and just kind of, face cam type thing. Because I never liked the idea of like showing my face. I never really did.
Right.
Partially for like confidence, but also like I don't like the idea of like, oh, someone sees my face, let's just find them. No, I'm not brave enough for that. Not yet. But I did that soon after I had I want to say a half a year after I had turned 18. So yeah, by now that would be 4 years ago. That would be 4 years ago by now. Got a computer, got it set up, and I just kind of streamed. I tried to do that.
I am old.
But I did that, and I was like, you know what, this is yeah, but I don't like the idea of my face anymore. I didn't like the idea of using that. So after some time, I had gotten one of those, older, cheaper GPUs I could work on, like low wattage. So like I had like a what is it? I had upgraded finally at some point to a better power supply, and I was able to throw like I think it was a 2060 into my Walmart bought computer. The only thing it could, the only thing it could handle, and then I started using a cheap Vroid 3D model for some time. Kind of just
Vroid's not cheap. I use Vroid. What are you trying to say? What are you trying to say here?
More so, I didn't have a model. I didn't know how to do modeling. I took some of their pre-made assets, threw it together, shoddily recolored. I remember it was the ice cream jacket. I remember that very vividly, and I just like recolored that.
That's a newer model too.
Yeah, I recolored that and was just like, "Yep, I'm gonna go with this." That was about a year after I've tried to start.
Nice.
And then I want to say 8 months. I want to say 8 months after that, I had gone on to one of those. It wasn't Fiverr, but it was like one of those type of sites. Um, and I got a $300 fully rigged, fully designed model, kind of just based off of something. It's been so long, I don't remember what I even based it off of. I think it was like
Oh,
AI, some sort of AI generated image when that was coming out. Because
well,
like, I don't have the time for this. I'm gonna just throw it together and do that. And I use that for.
God.
I use that up until I think my re-debut. This whenever I had re-debuted last month, I had used that for this
Okay.
entire time, and it was like on and off streaming when I got that model.
So what was your model before the re-debut?
Um, Before the re-debut, it was that cheap $300 model I had used for those couple years.
Well, yeah, right, right. But what was it like? Does it look similar to this model, or is it
Oh,
something completely
it's
different?
something completely
You st-
different. It was.
do you still, do you still have it?
I may still have it. Let me check. I got a message, I think, sometime ago that it like killed it. I think this is it.
Huh?
If it loads. Oh my god,
Just
here he
fully.
is. It's
There you are.
awful. It's
Wow,
so awful. Yeah.
there's more anime stuff I
Oh
can see
yeah.
here.
I mean, I'll be honest. $300 using an AI image for a
The
base
first,
of this, and it's not bad.
yeah,
But
okay.
it wasn't what I wanted in the long term, and I kind of was like, you know what? I want it gone. I want something else, no matter how I do it. So I
This
swapped.
one looks like you're about to like go snowboarding out in the Alps. The
Yeah.
last one was definitely an academia professor.
Oh yeah. Well, that this one doesn't have any outfits, but this is the one that I want to make sure I choose the right one. Pretty sure it's this. I'm
Mhm.
pretty sure it's this. I went through. This is the wanna. The Oh god, I need to read the name for it. Let me make sure I'm set up properly. I think that's it. That's fine. It's fine enough. It is called the Wanashua model, the one of the male pre-made customizables. And I got
Okay.
this. It was tagged to me by a former friend who informed me about it, and I was like, okay, yeah, this seems pretty interesting. Let me go ahead and let me get it. Let me get it and try it out. I think that should be about where it needs to be. And I just kind of went ham on this. I went all in on the decoration, on the figuring it out, on getting it going, and some other outfits that I thought would be nice for specific types of games.
Very Renaissance. I
Oh
see that.
yeah, this is something for like games that take place in like you know a more
So
either Renaissance or um old timey type location, either that or just something more
right.
open, more foresty, something
So,
like that.
so this one and your last one were both based off of like AI images. You didn't have
Uh,
like a story behind your VTuber.
there is a story being developed, but the
Oh,
last the last one was definitely AI. This was based off of um. I got a message and I couldn't see it. That's fine. Whatever that was, thank you for that. um, this one is based off of an actual character sheet, something that I, in respect
I
of
know.
what has happened privately, I will likely keep that character sheet forever hidden. I will use that in like private commissions to work on something else. But
Oh
this
yeah.
this was based off of something that had been done genuinely. This type of design that I'm using now, or at least the design I'm basing the current model off of, is not AI, but the last one was.
Right. Okay. So what's the story behind your VTuber though? Like, what's the lore
The
if it's
lore,
being developed?
it's the current idea is kind of like a revolutionary type leader in a cyber city taken over by
Mm,
big corporation running it all. I was
yeah.
developing this for some time before I even made this model, but think if it's been seen something that who was it? The people that are making the Digital Circus, they had a show a while ago.
Glitch.
Glitch, yeah, Glitch. They had a show a while ago based off of one of their characters in a cyber city. And when that happened, I was like, well, crap, this seems very similar, but I'm not gonna go back on what my idea is.
You know, nah, it doesn't matter. There's
Yeah.
a lot of 90% of cyberpunk esque. 90% of like cyberpunk settings are based off of that
And
like
Cyberpunk is
idea
very,
alone.
very anti-government, I would feel.
Yeah, or anti-corporation.
Yeah,
Yeah,
anti-corporation.
we don't stand corporations in here.
No, not a big fan of the government.
I s-
uh,
yeah, I say that, but I would love to get sponsored one day. That'd be
oh
cool.
yeah, no. I think there's a bigger difference between corporations that are just like in like genuine company.
Mega corporations.
Mega corporations are like a different type of story. You know.
That's right, Choom. We we uh we are out in these streets, okay? Zeroing corpo slums. I swear.
Oh yeah.
I
Ugh.
haven't played 2077 in forever, but I cannot wait until season two.
I
That'd
actually
be awesome.
surprisingly, even with my background and the stuff I enjoy, I've yet to even touch that franchise.
That's all right. No worries.
It looks
I,
interesting, it does, but I just
I would I would start with watching the anime and then play the game because the anime takes place before the game.
okay, okay.
It's not connected with the story whatsoever. It just takes place a year before the game happens. So it just makes sense chronologically.
Yeah, that does make sense. Yeah, for sure.
But if anything, Cyberpunk 2077 is like my top game of all time. Like that thing saved my life. Not gonna lie to you.
All right, yeah, I'll
Yeah, it's
definitely give
an
it a
11
look.
out of 10 for me. And the DLC is like amazing as well. It's like
Uh,
a whole other game.
I'll give it a shot whenever it goes on sale.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Can't
sure it's on the
always.
Steam Summer Sale right now.
It might be. I'll have to give it a look.
Yeah, yeah. Huge recommendation, in my opinion.
All
But
right.
uh, have you played any other like cyberpunk related media?
Directly cyberpunk, not that I can think of. I just enjoy the style. I've always enjoyed the style, like
Yeah, me
the
too.
setting, the music that comes with it, stuff like that. Funnily enough, that's the interest in cyberpunk first came from my interest in steampunk. That came first.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
I feel like that in media is kind of very widely represented in many different ways. Not in a bad way, but it's like I feel like I don't really want to stick to like a specific kind of cyberpunk, not cyberpunk, steampunk, because I enjoy each interpretation.
Yeah, true.
But with cyberpunk,
Before,
it's all almost the same idea, but again, still in a good way. It's everyone has cohesively agreed.
yeah.
This is cyberpunk. This is, vaporwave. This is what this is. So it's more
Yeah.
cohesive for me to work
All the
with.
neon and everything is really cool.
Love the neon.
Um, yeah, yeah, yeah. Before Cyberpunk 2077 could run, um, what was that? Freak. I had a name in my head. Bioshock was a thing.
BioShock, yeah, that is something I did try to
Yeah.
get into. I couldn't find the time with all the other stuff I was in.
So, what kind of stuff were you into? Like, I was about to ask, what kind of content creation do you do in terms of a streamer? Do you mostly
Um,
play games, or it
I'm
sounds like you do a lot?
I mostly do games at the moment. Mostly games. There's other stuff I want to work into. It's still quote unquote game related, but it's turning streams into genuine content, like actual
Ooh,
content
yeah.
creation, long form, posting the stuff on there,
Bruh,
getting the shorts and stuff done, going all in
dude,
on it.
dude. Okay, that's a full-time job. Let me tell you.
Oh
And
yeah.
like, I am probably the laziest streamer in the world, or not really, not even. I'm just very bad at like taking my streams and
Mhm.
transforming them into YouTube content. Literally today was the first time I posted on Shorts in over a few months. Okay, that's how
Yeah,
bad I
I
am.
haven't used shorts in a while, but I've been
Dude.
collecting.
Oh my god.
Ugh.
I really need to like lock in and take these 30 episodes and put them onto YouTube. I need to because god dang it, this is some interesting stuff,
This
like
is stuff
I
that
love
would get.
interviewing.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Oh, I love interviewing VTubers and everything, and I love chatting with all of you interesting people. It's just I'm at fault here because I'm too lazy or too tired from work to really sit down and edit out the videos
Oh
themselves.
yeah,
You know,
I've been.
and I don't have enough to I don't make enough to like pay an editor, and so I'm
Oh
afraid to
yeah.
ask someone to edit my videos for me. Go ahead.
I've been trying to set aside a somewhat dedicated like life schedule of like I stream these days and then I'm off these days either for like private stuff or like to actually sit aside and prepare content
And
to start uploading and get a schedule for that.
yeah.
Scheduling's so hard with how life is right now.
Oh my god, I get that completely, bro.
Oh,
We were just talking about earlier how we both work full time, right? Like, how do
oh
you
yeah.
balance that with your streaming?
Uh, Full time. I work a consistent work schedule. I get up. You know,
Same.
I get up at like 8:30, leave out
Oh
very
my god,
quickly
yeah.
after because I get all my stuff and preparation done at night. So when I wake up 8:30, I get prepared in like 5 minutes out the door, and then I'm at work by 9. Um, and then I work until 5:30. Get home by 6. I'm just like, yep, I have this next hour to 2 hours to prepare for a stream, talk to friends, and get stuff done. And
Mm.
I go off of that. I only really technically give myself 1 day out of the work week to not stream, which is Wednesdays. I use my Wednesdays as like actual.
Same. What
I'm
the heck?
not doing anything this
Yeah.
week, or today. I'm not doing
Yeah,
anything
no, no.
today.
Yeah, Wednesdays are my IRL days
Hmm.
and the days that I spend with like friends.
Oh yeah,
Offline.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. I also technically have Saturdays off, but like if I'm not doing anything with family, I like to stream those days.
Oh yeah.
Or if I was busy Saturday day, I do it on Sundays instead, like
Oh
today.
yeah. I do. I usually use my Sundays as my off days, but with everything that's going on, kind of like private life, I haven't had that chance to. So I'm just like, I can't really
Yeah,
go
I
out and do
get
what I
that.
want to do. There's some stuff happening. I might as well use these days to kind of get more stuff going, more streams, more content, and kind of have fun. Which
You're mentally stronger than me. Not gonna lie to
uh,
you.
I've kind of had to develop a stronger mentality for certain stuff.
God, yeah,
Yeah, I mean, it works though. It works. It helps make things better. It
good.
helps, keep me to what I want to do.
Yeah, no, uh, it's not so much a mentality for me. It's more like physical tired. I'm just physically tired, and I don't want to. It's a mix of both. Not gonna lie to
Yeah.
you. First of all, I'm physically tired from work, so I don't want to do anything, and
Hmm.
I'm mentally tired. Like I don't want to use my brain any more than I have to today.
Yeah. No, I stopped using my brain when
Yeah.
school was over. I just do what I'm told at work.
Oh no, I'm different. I have to like I have quote unquote responsibilities and stuff, and
Oh yeah.
my dumbass brain was like, you know what, I should study and I should get an engineering degree, and then and then for the rest of my life I'm gonna be set. No, it's work every single freaking day of my
Oh
life,
yeah.
and it is stressful ass work. I hate it.
I mean, I'm kind
Don't go to
of
school, kids. Wait, what? What?
college.
Keep going.
College is a scam. Don't do it. No.
No,
No.
we're just kidding. Like,
In truth,
actually, technically,
do what you
nowadays,
need to. Do what
so,
you want.
yeah. No, honestly, nowadays, go to like a technical school.
Tech or trade. Tech or trade.
There you go, tech or trade, trick or treat. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
No,
I
but yeah, go ahead.
I would have gone into tech, but I was just like, you know what? I no. After I finished high school, um, I just thought no, I can't do this again for almost the majority of my educational life. I was in a school district that just was so ass. I don't even think I'm
Yeah,
allowed to get into all the issues that happened there because that's how bad it had gotten. And I had
maybe a little bit.
finally, huh?
Give us like a little peek.
Uh,
I mean, don't dox yourself, but
No, yeah,
like,
yeah.
what's a crazy story that happened into your in your school?
There's I could list off the events without getting into detail.
Sure.
The kids took over one of the middle schools in the district. Um, there was a lot of PDF files that were teachers. Um,
Wow.
Fights
Okay.
happened almost every day within the main high school. Um, Personally, I damn near threw someone down the stairs, but that was in self defense. Purely in self defense. I prevented them from falling because I didn't want anything to happen because like that's a little further than self defense is, that far. But it was to the point to where it wasn't safe. And I was there. I was in that district almost the entirety of my life. If I did not go somewhere else my senior year, I would have dropped out. It
Damn.
was
Okay.
bad. It was bad.
No, crazy stuff. Honestly, for real. The most that happened at my high school was there were a couple of fights, but like nothing noteworthy. I
Ah,
mean, they were stupid anyway.
I wish my high school my or just my general school life was that uneventful.
Um, the most I could really think of like is there was this time between prom and the final football game,
Yeah.
of the season. There was an event in between those two called the fire pit or
Okay.
the pit basically, and we would teachers and students would both go into the courtyard where there are far away from any flammable sources,
Mm-hmm.
and they would start a fire pit, and this thing was like 10 feet tall or something. It was covered
Jeez.
in yeah, it was covered in like logs of fire and or I think the inside was lined with metal so it wouldn't catch fire to the logs on the outside,
Oh, so it was a full-on
and
bonfire.
it was
Like
a full
a
on pit. It was a
it's
full on like fire
that's
pit. It was
crazy.
cool. No, it was cool
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it was really cool because I don't know, it was just a way to like let loose a little bit. We danced. If you were a senior, throw you're allowed to throw like any sort of like paperwork that you had because you're a senior and you're about to graduate,
You're
so who
right.
cares?
Yeah, you don't need this binder or this backpack or these books anymore. Let's
Well,
just
no, not
go
the
in.
binders. It was limited to only crumpled paper balls.
Fair
Okay,
enough.
so you had to take like some projects and just crumple it up and just throw it into the fire pit. That's it.
That sounds like such a
And
stress relief.
it was cool. Yeah, it was cool. It was cool. It was a good time. I only ever went on my junior and senior year. I did not throw anything into the fire, but I heard that uh, in my junior year, I had to leave early.
Mhm.
Thankfully, I did because apparently the fire went so out of control it almost went into the street.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
but But look,
Oh
thankfully, it was mostly because of the smoke. Okay,
yeah.
the smoke that year was all over the place, and it got into people's eyes. And I think something caught on fire that a student threw towards the street or something. I don't know, but uh, the fire department was not called because they were already there. And honestly, it was like it was like a I don't know what it was. Like it was just out of control smoke. But the year afterwards, we did it again, and it was fine.
God.
So
Oh
that
Lord.
was the
Yeah.
extent of my knowledge.
The most that any of the schools I went to ever did was just the usual field day, and that was it. That's all you get.
Yeah,
You get a good few hours outside with your friends, and then you go back to school.
yeah. I have not had a field day since like middle school, and then again, it was not like one of those anime episodes of like field day that you would have with like track and field or some shit.
Hmm. It was just
Um,
a bunch
I
of
would
them.
love to.
You know,
Go ahead.
I
You,
was
you
gonna say
first.
just it was just I'm guessing just like a bunch of kids just kind of wandering around the field or like just kind of
No,
doing
no,
their
no,
own
no.
thing.
No, there are events. There are events. There was like
Okay.
long jump. There was a short run up and down the field, but that's it. But which is weird because we had my school had a dedicated like track field outside of the football field, you know. But we did not even use the track field. We only used like a quarter of the football field.
That's crazy.
It was crazy. It is, and we're like high schoolers. Like, bruh, we literally use this field for events. It's stupid, but like, it's whatever. And the main event, quote unquote, was just tug of war between the guys and the girls. Uh, the classes versus the teachers, and that was pretty much it. And like teachers versus teachers, and whatever the freak it was.
Yeah.
It was not cool. Anime lies to you guys. Again, don't go to school. I mean, what? No, that's crazy. Nah, but yeah, no. Honestly, I look back at my high school times with fond memories. I wish I've done more. I wish there was some things I could have changed about it, but overall, it was like a nice experience for me at least.
I look back at the majority of it and I was like, I miss my friends. That's it. That's all.
Yeah,
I miss my friends.
I totally get that. Look, when I graduated high school, my friends got Thanos snapped out of existence, and it was not 50%. It was a good 90%. Okay?
Yeah,
90% of my friends just Thanos snapped out of existence.
That's how high school goes.
Yeah, but it's freaking weird because they're I don't know what it is. Earlier generations, they like link up with their high school friends, and I have coworkers at my freaking job, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna go camping with my fraternity brothers." Or I'm gonna go camping with my high school friends. I'm like, damn, okay. How do you keep in contact with these people? Like, I I don't even keep in contact with anybody from my high school.
Yeah.
Like, how does this work? If anything, a majority of my friends are online nowadays.
Yeah.
It's kind of sad, but also kind of true.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's easier to connect with people online. The biggest thing that my issue is one, senior year I moved away. So all of the friends that I did have building up that entirety were just like an hour or so away, and I was just like, I can't do this consistently, you know.
Imagine having to do a hard reset on your senior year. That is insane.
Yeah, it is. It was crazy. I've had to do a couple of hard resets going out in middle school.
Oh my god.
All of elementary, I was pretty much in like one district, and then middle school hit after the first 9 weeks. Oh, by the way, we're moving, and you're going to a new school district that's now also an hour or so away.
Was that early in the year, or was that like halfway through the year?
That was early into the sixth grade year. So I had all of my friends, and then I didn't.
Okay. Damn. Okay. That sucks.
Yeah, it was crazy growing up.
Real.
Throughout, there was one time also in high school. I think it was. Oh God, no! I did 2 hard resets. Senior year. I had gone to stay with my dad for senior year, and I stayed there for the first 9 weeks. And after that 9 weeks, I was like, I can't. This sucks. This is one of the worst schools and living situations I've ever had. I can't. So I moved back. But when I moved back, my mom was already moved to somewhere else. I was like, well, I have to do a second reset and make friends again, you know, part way through the school year, senior year. So it's just, I was shit out of luck that time.
I gotcha.
I don't keep in contact with pretty much anyone from senior year because I don't remember shit.
Honestly, I was the guy who tried to keep everyone in contact. I was the guy who actually wanted to keep in contact with everybody, but everybody else just moved away. They either moved away or just stopped talking.
I tried to reconnect with people, but it's just like they have more of a physical social life. And I tried to keep that up, but with like me and how my job was at the time, I absolutely could not because my time would never line up with people because I worked fast food.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Never work at McDonald's. I don't care how good the pay is. Don't work there.
No, just don't work at McDonald's.
Don't work at McDonald's. Crazy. Yeah, don't. I went there for a week. There's someone who was supposed to train me. They didn't. I went that entire week figuring everything out on my own. People would still get pissed off at
Yeah.
me and still not show me how to do it right. I'm just like, I'm not staying here. I'm not doing this run around of trying to figure out how to work the job that you hired me to do and not tell me how to do my
Train
job.
you. Yeah. Bare minimum train you. No, I get that completely. That was my old job.
So,
I did not work in fast food. I hate the food industry. Not gonna lie to you. I don't want to be responsible to touch anyone else's food, you know? Because to me, food is like one of those things I just don't want to be responsible for.
respectable.
Um, so I worked at like a Joanne Fabrics instead.
Okay.
And
My
until it went bankrupt and then closed.
damn. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. That'll do it. That sure does it, don't it?
Yep.
I had worked at Sonic for a year. I actually have a lot of respect for the.
Okay.
I have a lot of respect for the food industry and people that work in it. Mainly because I
So
understood it. I understood the respect behind it. I had worked there, funnily enough, with my sister, so we kind of like bounced off each other. I worked back, she worked
Oh,
front,
there you go.
and it made it so much easier. Oh my god, it made that job so much more bearable. But I went from being the hey, I got this job, but I'm technically injured at the moment, trying to figure out what's wrong with me. I had carpal tunnel, and
Nice. Okay. Wow.
yeah, and trying to like make sure that the managers understood. I swear to God, I'm not trying to skip my job. I physically can't work at the moment while I'm getting this dealt with. But I kept that job, and I was there for a year, and I went from being the very unreliable guy to being the opener to being offered a manager's position. Didn't take it. I moved and worked at
managers
GameStop.
make like 3 times more than the cashiers.
Here they really didn't. They didn't make that much more.
What?
Yeah. But it's because of how saturated the manager positions were. Because there was the general
they'll give
manager.
it to anybody.
Yeah. There was the general manager, then there was with Sonic there was the hop manager for the car hops. There was usually about 3 to 4 of them throughout the day that shifted out or like
Okay.
took spots, and then there was the kitchen manager. Now the kitchen manager was someone who was almost constantly there. I couldn't do that because that would basically mean I would have to work consistent 12-hour shifts. I knew I couldn't do that, especially with still having developing carpal tunnel. I was just like, this will exacerbate it to no end because it did make it worse. It did make it worse working there. There was one time I had to go out for a week because it had flared it back up again terribly.
Indeed.
That I could not move my hand without it being in pain.
Indeed.
And then when I went back after that week, I still had to wear a brace. But I learned damn well how to use my hand with that brace. Yeah. But I worked my ass off and they respected the shit out of me. And I get it. I wholeheartedly get the inside of the fast food industry at the very least is they do a lot more than you think they do, depending on where it is. If you go somewhere and like it's obviously like very sloppily run, you can tell. But our Sonic was top of the region, and it was close to top of the state, and we ran that shit.
There you go.
Yeah, it was great. I do miss it from time to time, but also if I was to go back, I don't think I'd be able to keep my old just kind of like back swamp position. But I also don't think that I could do the manager position. I need my free time.
Oh, I gotcha, yeah. But if you're working 12 hours, that means like one day you're not going to be in. Or is it like, do you work overtime?
They avoided overtime as much as possible. Fast food in
Okay,
general.
yeah, so in that case, you work like 3.5 days.
It was for managers. You work 6 days of the week.
But you said 12-hour days.
12-hour days, 6 days of the week.
Isn't it 40 hours for full time? Then you're definitely working overtime.
Technically, yes, but for those positions, they wanted people there consistently. The only other manager that would be there that much would be the head manager, and that's just because they need someone to run the kitchen. They need someone to focus the kitchen entirely because of how much goes on in there, because that's the food. You want to have the food handled as properly as possible. It may have just been how mine
Right.
was run, but we ran it like a tight knit ship. It was the most
Yeah.
clean. It was consistently kept up, and we had the highest ratings. So I mean, like
I mean, that's
how
good.
how they were doing it
The
was working.
the whole yeah, I guess so. But like the scheduling's kind of weird. I guess I don't
I
know.
guess. I mean, I if I didn't already have if I didn't already have other plans for my future and stuff that I wanted to do, I probably would have taken it. I would have taken it. I would have
Right.
been happy with it because that's a lot of money. But I don't think the
It
money
is.
was worth passion. You know?
Oh, yeah, definitely not. No.
Yeah.
You always gotta. I'd rather have a job where I'm happy than a job where I'm miserable and making a little more than what I'm making right
Oh
now.
yeah. Even then, I am making more now than I would be working as manager there anyways. Less hours, so I'm
Oh,
not
good.
making the same amount per paycheck, but per hour, I'm making more. So I mean, it worked
Uh,
out.
I'm I'm making yeah, today I'm making more than I've ever had before. So
Mhm.
I'm thankful for that
And
as well.
what's great is
So,
I'm doing almost exactly what I'm doing now, which is social media.
I was about to ask, what is your current job,
I
if you don't mind me?
I'm about to work the entirety of the social media campaign and run all of the media work for an RV dealership.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, nice.
I'm about to be paid hella bank.
Nice. Good for you, dude. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
it helps me learn more of like a general audience, but also helps me understand how to more pinpoint the audience that I want to get. So it's been helping.
Marketing is huge, honestly.
Marketing's great.
I know
Yeah.
of a good marketer myself,
Hmm.
a very good VTuber friend who studied in marketing, and I don't think she works in there anymore. Funny enough, because it goes back to the whole working for happiness rather than a paycheck.
Yeah.
She ended up going to like a part-time position, I believe. I don't know. It's been a minute since we caught up, but um, honestly, marketing is huge for VTubing and content creation in general because
Yeah.
one thing I hate about myself is I'm not the best at networking, but at least doing the whole yappening episodes is helping me out a bit.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I'm just really bad at like advertising myself, you know?
Yeah, I go completely balls to the walls when it goes to advertising.
Oh, that's crazy.
Enough for Twitter to
Where are your
sometimes think
rates?
I'm
I'll
a
pay you.
bot, and I'm just like Twitter. I swear I'm not a bot, but I want to advertise myself. Let me advertise myself. You know?
But I hate Twitter. I know it's like really good to use for any sort of engagement because it's like the biggest platform right now.
Yeah.
But I just hate it. There's a lot of drama in there. There's a lot of
Oh
bots
yeah.
and engagement farms. It physically made me feel like I was
I
my freaking brain cells were just going down to shitter.
I curate my Twitter every other
Okay, good.
week. I curate it like every other week because then like sometimes it like gets too drama related and like actually no no unless it's like something
Yeah,
important that's like within the VTuber community. I
right.
want to help make this community better to some degree because
Oh, that's nice.
dear God, the drama it needs to stop. But then there's
Honestly,
also
the longer I live, the more I feel like life is just glorified high school. Like
yeah.
no one ever grew out of high school.
Yeah, that is how it feels sometimes. But then there's also the political type side of Twitter, and I'm immediately no,
Ah,
nope, not getting into it, not getting into it.
right,
This
right,
stays
right, right.
away. Genuine
Same.
in-depth politics out of here.
True. Yeah, no, I get that. Yeah, for
I'll
sure.
make a joke here or there, but I'm not going to talk politics. That is an
Yeah,
offline, no touching like social media, no touching streaming type thing, and I've dedicated
yeah.
that.
That is behind closed doors, private
Yeah.
conversations. But here, reeling it back a little bit, we were yappening so much right there. That's perfect. That's good. That's the name of the game, you know. That's awesome.
This is a game? Am I winning?
I do want to, huh? What?
So this is a game? I hope I'm winning.
Oh no, you're good. You're doing fine. Um, what I was gonna say is back to the whole VTuber thing. How were you? How were you exposed to VTubing? Like, how did you discover VTubing, and what made you
um,
want to do it?
VTubing, I think I discovered basically around the time it like reached its peak popularity. I think that was around when I was
Oh
like
yeah,
17,
2020.
2020, so like 18, 17, 18. And when I saw that, I was like, oh, that's neat. But then I had also like been very inspired throughout life. I was one of those kids that grew up young watching PewDiePie, Jacksepticeye, and Markiplier, and then growing up watching all the
Oh,
other
next.
people, Vanoss crew, and then branching off and watching other people,
Yeah,
this and that. The whole Minecraft thing that took off and that content creation, uh, all these other games, the Let's Plays, and stuff like that. And I grew up on that. That was how I spent like a lot
yeah,
of my time. Was just like enjoying people do these things, play these games, and have these friends. And I'm just like, man, this is this is fun. And
yeah.
um, I was first inspired that I wanted to do content creation. And I was like, yeah, this is the path I want to try to take at some point. Um, and then the VTuber thing took off, and it's like, you're telling me I don't even need to show my face? I don't need to be
Maybe.
me. I can be someone I desire to be.
Oh
Man,
yeah. I
actually,
could
this
be an
doesn't sound that
anime
bad.
girl. I could be a waifu. That's
True.
crazy.
In the works. No,
That's
I'm kidding.
crazy. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. No, it's awesome. Who do you remember was your first like exposure to VTubing? Do you remember?
I'm trying hard to remember.
For
Um,
for me, for me as an example, it was Kizuna AI, the
I think
very
that was
first
it.
YouTuber.
I think that was
Yeah.
it. That's what I had
Kizuna AI.
seen. Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
she
A
she
lot of
she
people.
blew up. Oh my
She did.
god.
And it was so weird because like at the time, well, first of all, we were all locked up in COVID, right? And
Yeah.
it was just so it was just it was just so cool to see like this anime character moving around screen,
Hmm.
and I'm like, I want to learn what this is, and I want to be like this. I want to be an anime
Oh,
character running
absolutely.
around the screen. That'd be cool.
It'd be great.
And then here I am. Here we are today. You know.
Yeah. I think that might have been where it started. And then it just immediately kind of
Awesome.
blew up on my research from there, looking into it.
Awesome. Do you mostly keep up with like indie VTubers like you and me, or do you like to watch like corporate VTubers like
Uh,
Meanders
as
or
much as
her? It
people,
used to be Gura, but she goes
yeah,
by a different name now.
as much as people
Or Iron Mouse.
love Iron Mouse is great. I do like to see what Iron Mouse does, but that's because I mean, she's her own thing. I would say she's definitely her own thing. I respect her a lot, but
Mm.
I stay a lot within the more indie scene and seeing other people grow and seeing how the community is. Aside from drama, of course. Um, because my one of my
That's a
big things is that I believe the VTuber community can grow well, but it has to be grown together. That's how the OG content creation was working off. It was
mm,
these people got big, and then they shared that fame. They started working with other people. They shared that help. They kept moving forward, and it was just a big everyone help everyone thing. People started branching off, making their own groups. We can talk about half of those groups anymore, but they did that. They would share that fame and share that growth, and I believe that's how it should be. It shouldn't be kept, you know, so it shouldn't be kept corporate. I don't
gonna be
believe
gay kept. Gay.
it shouldn't be gatekept of being better. Because I have a lot of respect for the people that are where they are. They've definitely earned that. I'm not. This isn't any kind of like diss towards that. They've earned it. I respect them, and I look to hopefully be to that that growth someday. But I do think it should be more shared. I think indie people should be looked more into because indie people can't grow and help
For
the
sure.
community with if they're not being spoken about. So say if
At
by
the same time
the
though,
huh
at the same time though, a lot of these like VTuber companies are entertainment companies at the end of the
that is
day.
true, yeah, and they do need
So
to hold
they
their
they
viewership.
do that, but they do more than just VTubers, you
Hmm.
know, which is interesting to think about. A lot of their brand deals are based off of these characters,
Yeah.
and it's the same thing as like the idol culture in Japan or Korea, which is huge right now. Um, they're all talented singers or
Hmm.
dancers or just entertainers first and foremost, and
Absolutely.
streaming is just the best way that they can connect to their audience.
Oh yeah, definitely. And it's
But but a majority of their like workload is like meetings and brand deals,
mhm.
concerts, recordings, music, blah blah blah.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Streaming to this is like the 1% of the 1% of VTubers, but like a majority of their day is everything else except for streaming. Like
Yeah.
streaming is such a
Oh
small
yeah.
portion of it. It's crazy.
Um, I know one thing at the very least. If it, God, it's not gonna happen, but I'd love it if it did. I just suddenly
Yeah.
blew up.
Well,
Something went crazy.
oh,
People saw me a lot, and I just kind of,
I hope so.
was that?
I hope so.
Yeah, I hope one day that I was a blow up. But if I just suddenly did, say end of the year or something, that's not something I would want to keep to myself. As much as I would enjoy, the extra, viewership, interaction, and stuff like that. Great, awesome. I want to share this. I want to share this with friends. I want to share this with other people that I believe would be enjoyable. I mean, that's kind of how I've gotten around. Is I don't want to keep that kind of thing. I want to be cooperative. I want to be collaborative. I want to share it
Very
because I
nice.
enjoy that most. I enjoy sharing what I do and sharing that with others and sharing
Good.
other people and what they do with people that watch me because I enjoy the same things. If I'm not doing something, or like, hey, if you don't currently enjoy what I'm doing, please go check out these other people. Go check out and
Hmm.
support these people here. Do what, give them that extra support because they also deserve it. They're working as hard as they can. Some people that are, small and indie, this is the only thing they can do. This is the only thing they have the availability to do, no matter how small their setup may
Yeah.
be. They're working hard. Let's support them and get them going and help them up. I do believe that's how the community should be.
Ah, that's very good. Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. Uh, the VTuber community, let me tell you, can be vicious,
Oh,
and
definitely.
a lot of the problems in the VTuber community are just caused by VTubers.
Mm,
And there's a few bad eggs can make the whole batch just very, very bad.
I believe,
Um,
and this is how I've dealt with some of it and some of the drama that I personally have been with. Keep a lot of it private
yeah.
as much as possible. Keep it
Oh
private.
God.
Keep it private. Like
Well,
I understand if
well, I
someone's
mean
done
that's the
something,
problem.
huh?
That's the problem too, though. Like that's a problem too. Like a lot of things, a lot of problems are private, and then it gets blown up in a document.
Yeah, and
Like
I think that's crazy. Like just keep it
it's
private.
crazy.
Yeah.
Like people, honestly, like a lot of VTubers out here, they cause drama on stream,
Hmm.
which are the crazy ones. Those are the crazy ones. But the dangerous ones are the ones who cause problems behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Um, and eventually someone whistleblow's on them, and then everything goes to complete shit.
It starts off an
And-
entire big situation. It's just like this could have just been,
right. This
this
could
could
have been
have
dealt
been,
with
yeah.
in a very good way, but it always ends very poorly. And it either ends, honestly, it either ends with that VTuber either getting canceled, which sucks, but at the same time they kind of put it upon themselves,
Yeah.
or or they continue doing what they're doing and they're still like pretty freaking big.
Yeah.
Because another problem are the viewers themselves, because not to like call out the viewers or anything, but like some of them are just straight up simping, and they don't want to see their Oshi get destroyed. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Because it's there are problems in multiple areas. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's one big old situation. I'd say it's one of the most drama filled communities. As much as I hate to say it, as much as I hate to say it,
No, I mean
yeah,
that's not weird to say at all. It's pretty freaking true, and
it's
it's true
very
for like
true.
regular streamers too. It's
Yeah,
true for
it's
regular streamers.
the streaming community is so full of drama, and honestly, it shouldn't be. It really shouldn't be. Again, a lot of it could just be held privately. A lot of it could just be avoided. It doesn't
Really
need to
quickly.
be the face of what streamers are, because that's what it's slowly becoming. It's just like, yeah, streaming's cool. We
Right.
love the content creation. But like we know it's also just filled with drama, and that drives people away. It drives away from the community. It also tears the community apart, and it's just this isn't what it should be.
Really quickly, do you mind if I leave for just a second? I need to go to the restroom real quick.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'll be right back. Be right back.
Absolutely. Time to cause hell. uh, Man, I do need to check some other stuff on the side while I'm getting things a little prepared. So much stuff that's happening, and I hope to have ready. No, that's fine. Why not? So many projects, so much stuff to do to help promo and to get out there and have fun with. Streaming should be fun. It is fun to stream. Just enjoy yourself, and that's all you need to do. Get to share that love, share that enjoyment, share that fun. Always share the love. I pride myself on that. No,
All right, cool.
no, welcome
So
back.
sorry, so sorry about that. I'm back.
Hey, yo, the biology do be happening.
What?
The biology do be happening.
Yeah, biology and chemistry technically.
Chemistry too, yeah.
Hmm. All right. Um. Yeah, people are weird.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, yeah.
where we can agree on with the
Yeah.
whole VTuber stuff. But I'm glad to see that you are trying your best to um, put VTubing in a better place. You
Oh
know,
yeah,
like
that's I've found quite a few great people that I believe would help make the community better.
yeah,
It's just, growing with them, growing with each other, and getting to that point. Because I do love the current like big faces of streaming and VTubing. They're a
yeah,
lot
they're
of
cool.
them a lot of them are like really good faces. Like Queso.
Yeah.
He's one of the most wholesome
Oh,
streamers
yeah.
right now. He's great. He's great for the streaming community. Some of the
He's a
bigger
cool
name
guy.
VTubers again, Iron Mouse. She's been helping bring the community together in so many ways. That's what it should be. Um, so I hope to be able to get into some sort of position at some point where I can help make that better.
For sure, and I do hope so.
Yeah.
Um, for me though, VTubing is more like a hobby. I don't really see myself exploding anytime soon.
Oh yeah.
Um, but like, I still like to do what I do and reach out to people, play games, play with friends. That's pretty much the extent to my whole VTubing experience. You know,
Yeah.
myself. Um, if I'm gonna be leaving a mark on the world, it would probably be through this whole VTuber talk show thing that I have going on right
Yeah.
now.
I mean, this stuff takes
Um,
off. I've seen quite a few people do it, and they're all massive. They all, they get that attention, and the people that do
yeah,
it, they've been using it for good, to help spread word, help spread stories, experiences. It's
for
great.
sure. I I just don't really have the time to get super into the whole VTuber drama stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of those bigger talk shows get connections through to other big VTubers, but which is cool. But they really need to be in the know, you know, like
Mm-hmm.
you need to know what the heck is going on today. And I'm like not the type of person to like get your VTuber news from. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Plus, a lot of the
It's
VTuber news is just drama,
exactly.
and it's just like
Again,
who
yeah.
want who.
Again, I'm just
It's
not into that.
it's so oversaturated.
I'd rather just play games and hang out.
Oh
That's all I
yeah.
want. Yeah. Yeah. No. Where do you see yourself? Well, actually, you did mention how your future plans are to try to like spread positivity and
Mm-hmm.
inclusion to other VTubers. But in terms of like your content creation, where do you see yourself in the future? Like, what do you want to
Uh,
do as future projects?
uh,
I think you mentioned that earlier,
I
but we
do
never
want to.
went
I do
into
want to
it.
try to take certain streams into genuine long form content. Like most of what I do
Yeah.
right now, I could only see as like VOD re-uploads, schedule that, and kind of get them out there, get my clips and do that. But I kind of want to go into like actual sitting down for like a set amount of time, going chapter to chapter, playing certain games, and having that done. Whether it's like depending on the
Let's
game,
plays.
minimal, yeah, let's play minimal, either with minimal editing or whatnot, just kind of going through the experience depending on the game, or like something that's like really in depth and really, into it, high
Right.
editing, high octane, a lot of energy into it. And it does depend on the game. Like, say you play a JRPG, there's only so much you can do with a JRPG. You can probably edit out some of the battles, some of the other stuff along the way. It's like if you're backtracking, you can
I mean,
kind of just like go here and there. But then there's like high action games where there's I hate to use the example, but it's good. Fortnite, where like most of it is just going around, but then you have those high energy moments of like, hey, look, watch this clip, watch this play, let's see how this goes, something like that. That's where that energy can go.
well, a lot of YouTubers nowadays they go toward more. They either go towards like indie games, like short, bite-sized games
Mm-hmm.
where they can complete the whole thing, or they go to more story. What the freak? I'm
Story
forgetting
based.
words. Gosh, no, story intensive
Yeah,
games.
story intensive.
I should
Yeah,
say. Um, like for example, I like to use examples here. Markiplier, okay, he's one of my favorite YouTubers, and a lot of
absolutely.
his videos, yeah, a lot of his videos had to do with three horror games, you
Oh
know,
yeah,
and it'd literally be like 5 minutes of him just going through his whole game. He would either beat it or not, but you get to see the whole game,
yeah. You
and
see
that's
the
like
game.
boom, a quick section of a video, and then on to the next one, you know, and then
Yeah,
that's a whole 30-minute video right there. Or another one of my favorite YouTubers, Corey Kenshin. Okay, I love that guy. That guy's the sensei,
please
the
stop
the
going on
the, the,
hiatus,
show, the
sir. Please
shogun.
stop going on hiatus.
Oh,
Love him to death. Please come
um,
back.
he's got a life. He's got a life. He's
Yeah,
got a
yeah.
life.
Of course.
But Corey Kenshin, okay, he is way more story based on his games. If he ever decides to upload, ooh. But he's playing Amanda the Adventurer.
Oh
He's
yeah.
playing Kindergarten, I guess. He's playing a lot of these games where most of the entertainment comes from like what's happening in the game, or like what is the story behind this game,
Hmm.
and what is your reaction to these games? Because obviously these people blow up because they just have this like likable personality that you can reflect yourself onto, you
Oh
know.
yeah.
Um,
Good vibe
and
energy.
so like yeah, good vibes. And those tend to do better compared to games like Fortnite or Call of Duty, which honestly I play those, and they're a lot of fun, but you can only get so much content out of it before it gets either boring, stale, or you kind of run out of ideas.
It gets very
You know,
repetitive. Like the only scene that I
repetitive.
see, yeah, the only scene that I can
Yeah,
see in like either of those is Call of Duty, and that's just because of it's the entirety of that content creation's backbone is being held on Black Ops 3 custom maps. That's like the entirety
uh,
of why it's still relevant. It's
yeah.
like, all right, guys, we did the Easter egg for the newest game. Let's go back to custom map, baby.
No, what's funny is I only play Call of Duty because of the zombies nowadays,
Hmm.
because that's also an easy form of content. Because if we're really good, we can go into a map and get the Easter egg done quick in a stream, and that could be a
Yeah.
full video. It's always these like bite-sized sort of complete story games that really help out with content creation. That's is what I've seen. Funny enough, during the Steam Summer Sale, I got myself Infinite Warfare with the Battle Pass. Not the Battle Pass, but the Season Pass. The Season Pass.
IW is like one of the best games for zombies.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I can't wait to play because for the longest time in the past, I would repeat Zombies in Spaceland.
It's so good. It's
but
still
I would
such
never
a good
play
map.
the others because it is such a good map, and honestly, it's like probably the best map out of the game. It kind of went downhill, but
Yeah.
it is. Good. But I'm just waiting on a buddy of mine to get the season pass as well because he wanted to play Infinite Warfare, but gosh darn it, he doesn't have the other maps. I'm like, dang it, dude, just it's a summer sale right now. It's like $5, you know. But once he gets the season pass, or once we are ready to play zombies together, then here's hoping I can take those streams and go blow through the whole Easter eggs together, you know, one by one. Yeah, that'd be cool.
They're not bad Easter eggs either. I mean, the maps do kind of, again, they do kind of fall off. One of them is literally taking the ghost's idea and then just kind of ruining it.
Oh, in the map Attack of the Radioactive Thing, you literally have to learn like AP chemistry just to figure out the
it's
Easter egg. That I'm not gonna. It's crazy. I'm not looking forward to that one.
No,
it's gonna suck. And what sucks too though is Attack of the Radioactive Thing is based off of one of my favorite eras of movie making, which is the B movies from the 70s.
Mm-hmm. Oh, those are
iconic.
Yeah,
they're so good. They're iconic, and I love the art of the movie posters. You know what I mean?
Oh, they're
fun. Like very captivating.
Mm-hmm.
They're fun and captivating, and I just think it's so interesting. But and don't even get me started with Elvira. Okay, the mommy goth herself.
Yeah.
If you can't tell, I'm very much into the goth girls, okay?
Elvira is based. It's so based.
They just had to put her very based. But they just had to put her and the movie genre in the worst Easter egg map ever.
Yeah.
And it sucks.
It
stinks.
At least we got David Hasselhoff, though. We did get David Hasselhoff in the first one.
David Hasselhoff, yeah.
We got the Hoff,
He's
baby.
Cool. I liked him in SpongeBob, and then I think after SpongeBob, he went super downhill. I don't know what the freak happened.
I think that was like
drugs.
I think it was just the deals. That was it for him. Like that was just like he did what he wanted to do, and that was it.
I guess so. Bro, there was this video about him eating McDonald's off the floor that was just sad.
He might be on, you know what? He might be on drugs. He might be on drugs. I don't know anymore.
Might be.
He might be.
I don't freaking know.
I mean, he was from that era.
He's not in any other movies.
No.
He's not in any other movies anymore.
We just know him. That's
what
it.
The freak's happening to him, dude.
Man, I wish I knew. But he was from that era where movie stars would either, continue being stars or
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I totally agree. Ugh. By the way, chat. Everybody in chat. I hope you guys are doing well. We always accept any sort of questions you have for us. I don't know you, everybody in Eli's community. I don't know you, and everybody in my community. You don't know Eli. So
yeah,
if you have any question for us, we will more than happy to answer them.
We can both see what you send.
But what about you? Yeah. We can see you. We're in your walls. But what about you? Do you have any questions for moi?
I'm more curious in why doing the Yappening. I think you spoke on it a little bit earlier, but I'm actually quite curious on it. I always like seeing why people do these kind of talk show things or like interactions.
Honestly, I was super interested in doing the yappening because I've always wanted to make a goal of myself to get interviewed. I've always wanted to be interviewed.
Fair enough.
I think I think I think it's super fun to get asked questions and put myself out there. You know,
Yeah, fair enough.
I love who doesn't like talking about themselves.
Yeah,
Honestly, first
exactly.
of all,
Yeah.
um, I just love putting my input into a topic that I am interested in, aka VTubing.
Yeah.
So, but I've been going on for like 5 years. Okay, 5 years since
Hmm.
last February. Okay, nothing. I've had nothing. No
Yeah. Yeah. Fair enough.
interviews, no talk shows, no nothing. Nobody's invited me to anything. Granted, I need to put myself out there. It's my fault too. I'm very I'm in a very closed circle. Not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm trying to build myself up and I'm trying to interview more. So if anything, I'm just now starting to dip my toes into the whole talk show universe. I
Yeah.
guess. But the reason why I started the Yappening is so I can give others that sort of opportunity to share themselves like I wanted to share myself with other people, you know? I told myself, you know what? If I'm not getting interviewed, F it. I'll interview other people myself, and we
I'll.
can both have that kind of experience. You know,
Yeah.
I'll be the host. We'll do it live.
Do it
F
live.
it.
Yeah.
We'll do it
Oh, for
live.
sure. I mean, it's
So
fun to get out
yeah,
there. It is.
exactly. And you get to meet like these cool communities. Sorry, you get to meet these cool communities and these cool people who are honestly, I've learned a lot from quite a number of you guys that have sat into that chair. Honestly, there's probably an indent in that chair from now by now. Um, but I've met a lot of cool people, a lot of cool backgrounds, different backgrounds, and
Hmm.
honestly, international. I got to meet a lot of people from Europe, Asia, Japan, Korea, China,
Yeah. Yeah.
Germany, a lot of Germans. Not gonna lie to you. I have yet to meet a Russian. I think.
That's gonna be harder to come across, but that's
Englishman.
for other reasons.
Oh yeah, yeah. Everything has
Yeah.
their reasons. Um, I've met a lot of Englishmen and women.
Yeah.
A lot from the U.S. obviously, and I have yet to meet a lot of representation from South America. ¿Dónde están ustedes? What the freak? Where are you guys? I'm a, I'm I'm Colombian, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay.
So I need to talk with more of my Colombian brothers and sisters, or whatever gremlins from those other states. No, I'm kidding.
uh,
No, but honestly, it's just cool to talk to people, and I call it the yappening because honestly, I don't care if we get off topic. I just love yapping with other people.
oh yeah.
Yeah,
I get it. Yeah. Talking can just
yeah,
be fun at times. It's good to just kind of
exactly.
just speak. Uh.
Especially if the two people have like something in common, it'd be great.
True.
Honestly,
True.
I'm super into anime. Do you watch anime?
I attempt to, but with all the stuff I do,
Attempt.
I don't have the time. My backlog is
Busy.
massive. Because there's anime I want to sit there and watch. I'm just like, oh man, this looks great, and then I look at everything that I have planned. It's like, oh man, I can't watch it.
Yeah, I
I
get
don't
that.
have the
Honestly,
time.
no, same. I probably watch the least amount of anime nowadays, just because I'm also kind of busy.
Yeah,
Um, but it also goes back to me saying where at the end of the day, I just don't want to do anything either because of work.
true,
So it
true.
happens. It happens sometimes. But there are days where I do binge anime. Like I just binged Solo Leveling. That was freaking awesome. I
I hear a
recommend
lot
that
about it. I
anime.
hear a lot about it.
It's super cool. I need to go back and watch season 2 of Dandadan.
I've yet to
I need
see
to watch
season
that as
two. I
well.
need to watch that.
Okay.
My biggest
And
thing
I
is
also
I'm not really a solo
yeah.
watcher. I'm not one to enjoy it alone type
Ah,
thing. Yeah, that
yeah.
makes it harder.
That's cool. I was actually the president of the anime club in high school.
Hell yeah.
I got introduced to it in middle school.
Hmm.
I think was there a club? Hold on, wait. That's a lie. There was no club in middle school. I got introduced to it in high school, and then
Okay.
I became the class president. And community college is when I joined in as a regular student. So I wasn't the class president or anything, but it was still a good time.
Mm-hmm.
So I totally understand the sentiment of like watching it with other people because sometimes it can be a lot of fun.
It's much more enjoyable
But
that way.
yeah, but at the same time, it's either everyone's gonna be quiet anyway, so I'd rather watch it myself at that point, or they're gonna talk over the parts where I don't know. It's kind of weird. Like I want to watch it with other people if it's something I've already watched.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't know.
So
I'm
I can
just
like talk over it and joke around about it.
yeah. I don't know. I'm just more of someone who just likes the company. I like the company of it. It makes it more
Like
enjoyable.
the
Even if
company.
even if nothing's being said, it's just like I prefer it that way because then it's just like there's other people there enjoying it the same way I am. So it's just like, oh, we're all being quiet the same part. That means we're all enjoying it in the same way. We're all sitting there engrossed into that scene.
Right, and a lot of watch parties are like that, you know.
Yeah.
Which is cool. I like that a lot too. Depends on the group, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm just at that point in my life where I'm like, a lot of people are doing their own thing. So whenever we do get together, it's like 1 or 2 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
So it is what it is. But back in my high school days, it was so fun getting to watch. What is it? I think at the time there was this one called Yuri on Ice.
That
Do you know
took
about that one?
off. I never watched it, but at the time when that came out, that was all I heard about within those spaces. It was like,
Yeah,
Jesus,
yeah.
is
So
ice
it was
skating
such a
really
good
that
time.
interesting?
Yeah, it was beautiful animation, honestly, and the songs are hit. The songs hit, and but at the time too, there was this other one at the same season, and it was literally about booties. Let me
Jesus.
tell you, it was about I don't know what the frick it was called. It was like literally bikini babes pushing themselves off of a platform with their big
I
asses.
know
I
exactly
for,
what you're talking about now. Oh my
I forgot.
god. I had some friends sit there and tell me, "Hey, bro, you gotta watch this shit." I'm just like,
You gotta watch
"No,
these Gooner.
no, I
No.
can't."
Honestly, okay, honestly, not gonna lie to you, I kind of do want to watch it because I was super into Yuri on Ice at the time. Okay, I
Yeah.
never watched it. Also, can we just talk about why people are so into the like these horse girls now? What's up with that? That came out of nowhere. Why are
So,
people why are people interested in
so
horse girls?
I can actually tell you exactly why it is as someone who was within that.
They don't even
Um,
have dicks. What? I mean, wait, what? Keep going.
we not sure about that, but it two things. One, it is very accurate to the actual stories of the horses they're based on. Yeah, they're all
I've
horse
heard of
girls in
that.
the anime, but like each girl it is meant to almost perfectly represent the horse,
The
like
actual horse.
yeah, like the
Yeah,
one
I've
that
heard of that.
is
That's
most
actually
popular
pretty
right
cool.
now, Haru Urara. Um,
That's the
never
one who beats up her freaking trainer, right?
no, that's
Oh,
Goldship. Goldship is the one that hates her trainer, but understands English, loved her
oh,
groomer,
dumb.
and did whatever she wanted. Was also speculated to be one of the only racehorses that, with their record, was still never pushing their limits. They never used their full power. So we do not know how
Whoa,
strong Goldship actually is as a racehorse. Um,
interesting.
but Haru was the one that went their entire professional career, and she had never won a single race. But
Wow.
it was always clear that that horse just loved to race. It didn't care that it lost. It didn't care what was happening. It was just happy to be there. And it got to the point that the entirety of that community um, of, spectators were also just like, we love this horse because the horse just loves to race. Um,
Cute.
and we are also now learning because it's being made more public, which I like when niche stuff like this takes off. It's now made into the public eye, and it's more understood and well preserved within history now. It She did finally win a single race after her retirement into a horse race for retired racehorses, and did finally win her race. So she does get a happy ending. She does end off on a good note, and now she's
Well,
being
that does
sent.
sound like an anime pro tag if I've ever heard of
Yeah,
one.
and now she's being sent a fuck ton of free food because everyone is sending her food through the internet. It's so bad that the website used to send the horses food, because it's not just for her, but it's like for general racehorses and retired horses.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
website is so congested
Overwhelmed.
that you can't get to it.
I get that.
But they do.
Yeah, okay. I just don't find the concept of like seeing horse girls run in an anime interesting to me.
They
I think this
it's
is one of those anime seasons where it's just not for me.
I'll say
You know,
this: the game's fun. The anime is meant for
I did.
suspense because the
Yeah,
anime is, it does take the personalities and the histories of the original horses, but they turn it into an
right.
actual like enjoyable thing, which they also do sadly include some serious injuries that had happened to some horses, and instead of, sending them off, as you would say, they leave the school. They retire, and that's how you can see how that specific horse career would have ended. But they take it professionally and very respectfully because of one thing and one thing only. And I'm pretty sure you may have heard the joke about it, but it's very serious, and it's even within the terms of service of the game. The Yakuza control it all. Like the actual literal Japanese Yakuza pretty much control the horse racing scene. And you cannot disrespect them in any way, shape, or form. Which includes looting the horse girls. You can't. That is in with it. That is
Looting?
within terms of looting, making them very lewd, sexualized.
Oh, making. Oh! I thought you meant
Yeah.
like stealing.
No. Looting. You cannot
Oh,
lewd the horse girls, and it's
a little late
within.
for that.
Yeah, it's
Have you
within.
seen? Have you seen the Rule 34 website?
I refuse to go to that site. I refuse.
Okay, you're better than me.
It is somewhere that I consider to be just pure degeneracy, and I don't think I'd be able
I'm a
to.
gooner.
I couldn't.
I'm a gooner.
I mean, yeah, gooning good and all, but I mean, I'll do that within due time on respected places. But I'm not gonna go to Rule 34 for that stuff. They can keep it.
You're not better than me. I mean, you are better than me.
I have some self-respect. Some, not all, but some.
I have no self.
But it's a very respected thing though, and it's a very respected community and topic.
No, I get that though.
Yeah.
The Yakuza is not some organization to make fun of
No,
or
absolutely
disrespect.
not. I respect the Yakuza because
They are.
they're not
They're
just like
real.
they're not your usual gang. They're like an actual kind of like, it's organized
It's
crime. Everyone prefers organized
it's
crime.
extremely organized.
Yeah.
Honestly, a lot of the. I don't want to say too much, but like the Japanese government kind of like him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, yeah. I mean, that's why Japan crime rates aren't that bad there, because the only people committing the crime are the people organizing it. And if you try to disorganize that organized plan, you're now part of that plan, whether you like it or
You're not part
not.
of the problem. They're gonna take care of the problem.
Exactly. It's the same thing with the American mob. It was organized crime. They kept the city together, and they're the ones that were causing the problem. But you would rather it be organized than random, sporadic, and disorganized.
Chicago used to be a livable city until Al Capone went off the streets.
Yeah, I think that's probably still something that many people regret. He was a respectable man, unironically.
Crazy, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Honestly, if you were on their good side, then yeah, they'll respect you.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know about respect, but they'll leave you alone.
yeah, they helped their community as much as they could. They had a whole soup
Crazy.
kitchen, so I mean, like, you can't
Yeah.
really say anything.
Honestly, a lot of the stuff that the government refused to do, like soup kitchens, like you said, donations and stuff for some natural disasters, all of that was funded through Al Capone and some other mob mob families.
He took care of the city. He took
Have
care
you
of the
ever
city.
seen? Have you ever seen the movie American Mob or
I
American Mobster?
I may have, but it would have been some time ago. It's not
It
something I
was
would
about
remember.
a black mob based on a true story.
Hmm.
A black mobster. Totally forgot his name, but it was a while ago. Granted, he was not a good guy. Okay,
Yeah, yeah,
he put drugs into the streets. Okay, but at the very least, the community that he kept intact, Harlem, was an actual livable part of the city.
yeah,
But he did pump a lot of drugs into the freaking areas. You know,
yeah.
so it's like a very gray area.
I mean, there's a lot of great stuff that we could talk about, but that gets a little too political.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, no, I'm not trying to get into politics
Yeah.
and stuff, but like, I'm not trying to get into politics and stuff. But it's just
Yeah.
like, it's a lot of gray,
A lot of
very
gray.
gray,
Yeah.
sometimes dark.
Very, very dark stuff. Yeah. But I mean, like that's just kind of how the history of like a lot of first world countries is like a lot of the stuff was kind of done by their own personal mob in some way, shape, or form. I mean, even Ireland had
Yeah.
their own mob, and it was just like
Oh yeah, those guys are
it clearly
crazy.
worked. Look at Ireland now.
Even the Amish had a mob.
True, Amish still
Those
have a
guys weren't
mob.
playing. They still do. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
I mean, it's
Mm.
this is meant to be said respectfully because they hold to their stuff, but it's the Amish mob. They can't really do a lot. The age of technology.
True.
Not that they shouldn't be feared. You
Crazy.
do not want to cross them, but they're not spoken about as much anymore.
Stay off the dirt roads. Stay on the highways. Sleep in fear, guys.
Yeah.
Sleep in fear.
I'd rather be on the highway to hell than be off some dirt road, you know?
Oh yeah.
At least I know what's happening at that point.
Right, right. um, yeah. I mean, damn, we're already an hour and a half in. That's crazy.
Is it really? Wow.
Literally, yeah. Time flies.
Shit.
Honestly.
Yeah, I guess so.
Um, what kind of trying to think of more questions to ask you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you have any other hobbies outside of like content creation / video games?
Because of my current living situation, not really. Something I used to be really into was food. I used to be really into cooking and culinary stuff. Again, it was
Oh,
it was
well, I used
always, I don't have the time or the space. I don't live I live with family still, technically.
gotcha.
Long story.
Oh, no, me too.
Um
No, me too.
yeah.
Honestly.
And
It is not a weird thing nowadays to say that you live with your parents.
oh yeah. It's not my
Honestly,
parents.
it sucks.
Technically it's family, but it's not my parents. I don't want to live with them again.
Okay, I'm sorry. I
Yeah,
apologize.
no, you're fine. It's not like out of disrespect to my parents, but it's more so
Hmm.
I don't need to be
Your
something
situation.
that they need to worry about. I'm not something they need to worry about, and I'm grown. You know, I'm out with
Okay.
other family, living with them and helping things out with stuff. You know,
Yeah.
but it's that kind of situation. But with how the thing
Gotcha.
is, I tried to get stuff together and tried to get stuff for the house for myself and for others because I can't really truly keep stuff to myself if it's something like kitchen or culinary
Yeah.
related. But I try to do that.
Sure.
I'll get pots and pans. I'll get I'll get the utensils. I'll get the food, and next thing you know it, the pots, pans, utensils are all ruined, lost. I can't find any of my containers. All the food that I'm trying to prepare is either lost, gone, or left out in some way that it's rotten. I'm just like I can't.
Is it a big family?
I'm currently living with one of my family members, and then we're living with people that we see as family type thing. People that we trust
Okay.
type thing. So it's like the
Gotcha.
family type connection. And
Interesting.
they live there, they live here, and they have their whole family here. So I'm living with there's like 3 kids in this house, and then
Oh.
4 adults.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Yeah, and
a lot.
it's just I can't exactly do
Plus
anything
you,
yet.
or is that
Plus
including
me.
you?
That's including me. Yeah, including me.
Okay.
And I'm trying to find a way
a
to move
handful.
out at some point. Yeah, it's a lot. I'd probably be doing a lot more, and
Same.
honest to God, I'd probably be doing like food streams if I had my own place. Like I
That'd be
love
so sick.
food.
Yeah.
I love food. I
Not a
love
lot of
culinary.
VTubers who do food.
Yeah. Um, I mean, shoot, that could just be like, you know what? Late night, I just got home. It's Wednesday. I'm not really, into streaming, but I want to make me some bomb ass food and I want to share it. So
Mm.
let's do it.
Dude, honestly,
I miss
honestly,
cooking.
a lot of people nowadays, a lot of people nowadays,
Hmm.
they get so turned on, no pun intended, on on ramen. Like, if
Ramen's
you
good.
take a pack of ramen, if you take a pack of ramen and just make it gourmet, like add some nice
Mhm.
ass stuff to it, people will watch whatever, you know?
Oh yeah, I that's actually one of the main things I've been still learning on the side because it's one of the easiest things to do without time.
Mhm.
I've been learning how to make my ramen better, learn what oils and seasonings go best in it. I've gone out of my way to
Oh,
buy the dehydrated vegetables and the veggie mix to throw in there. Um, find all the extra flavorings that I can and stuff to add to it to make it better. I mean, shoot, there's the the ramen mayo that they have, stuff like that, or mayo mustard. That's really good.
QP Mayor?
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff. I mean, other than like the regular soy sauce, you could just forgo that and get teriyaki sauce, the extra flavoring that comes with that. You can throw that in there. There's a lot of other things that you would add into it that you generally wouldn't think of, like harder foods or like crackers or something or chips. You can throw that in there, and that adds an extra crunch. There's cheeses you can add into ramen to make it more
Oh
creamy.
God,
Yeah.
I love the three. I've had this one time, um, when I was vacationing. Um, there was this ramen. That was the three cheese ramen.
Sounds interesting.
Legit. Yeah, legit. It's like, imagine a mac and cheese,
Mhm.
but instead of the elbow pasta, it was just straight up ramen. So it
Yeah.
was like mac and cheese ramen, and it was one of the most delicious,
Might as
creamiest
well.
things I've
Yeah.
ever had.
Might as
Pause.
well.
No Diddy.
Uh, um, one thing that I've been getting into more, like a specific food that I've been wanting to use in more of the stuff that I eat, is specifically white cheddar. It
Oh
has one
yeah.
of those flavor profiles that just
Yep. Sharp.
I it's very sharp. It's very nice. It's just good. And you can only ever
Heck
find
yeah.
it when it's already added and stuff. I swear I've tried to find white cheddar anywhere near me and I just can't. It pisses me off because it's one of my favorite it is my favorite type of cheese. It just is.
Do you
Um
have a Wegmans?
huh?
Do you have a Wegmans?
Oh wait a minute, no. I mean we
No.
have
Okay.
I'm trying to think we have a Harps, but they don't have shit.
Okay.
They ain't got anything.
Wegmans. Wegmans is really they have a nice selection of cheeses there, and I've seen some I want to say blocks, but like triangles of the white cheddar.
Yeah.
You know, pure white cheddar.
I might need to run to a
Um,
deli. That might be where they're hidden at. It's like the delis, because delis hold cheese
maybe another good
sometimes.
place.
Yeah, yeah. But
I
also
love to go to
again,
delis for like very specific meats. If I'm gonna be making like a very specific type of dinner, like for example a hot pot or a
mhm,
Korean barbecue style dinner, then I would go for a deli.
yeah. No, I get that. I get that. Uh,
Mm,
I don't have the time to go out of my way for a deli. I don't have the time to go
right.
adventuring. I wish I did. But I just
I'm I'm a really big foodie.
yeah.
I'm a really big foodie. I really need to like work out more. Gosh darn it, I'm
Same.
calling myself out here.
No, I need to do the same thing. If it wasn't
Yeah.
for current work situations, I'd be doing that at work. Because I have a lot of
Oh yeah.
downtime. But I'd be doing that at work, and I'd probably already be back in shape again because it's with
I work a
my
little more of an office job, so I spend
yeah
my time sitting a lot.
with my heritage and my genetics. If I was to start just full on working out, like doing not like a hard routine, but like say basic 1 hour heavy into it a day or 2 hours, I guess. Do a workout and then do an hour run.
Yeah.
By the end of the month, I would already lose 20 pounds. It takes
Yeah.
me no time to lose weight. But it's just sticking to it.
Damn, okay.
It's just yeah. No, I can lose
If I
weight.
take a cup
very
of water,
fast.
I,
Yeah.
if I drink a cup of water, I gain 2 pounds.
I wish I had the what's it called, the metabolism that my sister has. As a very good example, my sister
Hyper.
has I don't even think I think it's just good. Like I don't think it's like anything like too extra, but it's one of those.
There's this one called. There's this like condition. Very rare people get it, where literally they're born with 6-pack abs because their body just cannot produce body fat.
My sister
And
was not that.
yeah.
Funnily enough,
No,
she
no, no, I'm
was
not
she was the
saying that,
opposite.
but, like,
Yeah.
there's this other condition. There's this other condition where it's like people are just naturally born muscular, and with barely any workout, they like build muscle like crazy
No.
because their body doesn't have any sort of like specific hormone to stop that muscle production. I forgot what it was called, but literally, it's babies born with 6-pack abs.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy.
No. My sister has high metabolism, but she was born
I
fat.
did.
She was born. I was born skinny. Crazily enough, you would not be able to tell now, but she was born. She was born fat and heavy.
Oh,
Crazy. It was crazy. She was also born
born
with
skinny myself.
what is it? She was what's the condition that causes your skin to turn yellow? You know what I'm talking about.
liver problems. Literally, like something in the
Yeah,
liver.
something in the liver. So she had that issue, but then like within 2 years, she had lost every ounce of that baby weight, and she hasn't gained, other than like growing up, she hasn't gained weight since. We joke about it, but like she's pretty much done it. She can take one of those like full Walmart cakes, like those little round Walmart cakes,
Yes,
scarf it in one sitting, and she will not gain a pound.
gain a pound. Bro, I wonder if there are like any over-the-counter medication to increase your metabolism because that's what I need.
There are.
I was
They're not
I
safe
was
if you don't have. They're meant for diabetic people. So if you don't have diabetic issues, they're not safe for you.
Yeah, I'm right there.
Mm.
My family is born with diabetes,
Mhm.
but I don't want to like worsen it. You know what I mean?
Mhm. I get that. I get
Yeah,
that.
no sugar in my blood. But I was gonna go back to the whole what do you call it? The whole food stuff. Oh no, you mentioned how moving out. Like
Yeah.
um, it's not a bad thing to say that you live with your you. God, you live
Yeah.
with family.
Yeah. No, it's not. I mean, with how things are today, it's
Honestly,
financially better for not only yourself but for your family to stick with them longer until
right.
you're fully prepared. It's just a better idea.
And even then, depending on like what the kind of job you have, good luck trying to save up
Mhm.
money.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Honestly.
It's in all in all truth, I probably would be moved out right now if I didn't make a lot of bad financial decisions earlier in life. Um,
Oh, I get that.
yeah, I'm quite a bit in debt, but it's also with my job now. I just kind of I need to stick to paying that off. I have projects in the work that will clearly take some money,
Good.
but I'm not going to go out of my
Yeah.
way to really in debt myself anymore. I should be good by the end of the year, but there's a lot of stuff that I have, a lot of plans that I have that are, excuse me, strictly waiting on for me to move out.
Yeah.
Once I have my own
Um.
place, I can deck out the home, deck everything out, soundproof
Right.
how I want to do it, and have everything prepped.
Yeah.
And then, man, I'm telling you right now, it's gonna be I'm gonna go in guns blazing on this whole content thing and try to make it work as much as I can because now I don't have to worry about people that I'm
Honestly.
living with. I don't have to worry about being too loud or being too much. I don't
Or
have to
be
worry.
interrupted.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about being up too late and everyone's trying to fucking go to sleep.
Yeah. Honestly, no, for real, for real. Honestly, I'm streaming in my bedroom, and I wish I wasn't. You know what I mean? I
I
want my bedroom.
have. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I want my bedroom to be my space. You
Hmm.
know, like
That's.
I want it to be my space to sleep in, maybe to lounge around in a little bit.
Mm.
But I wish I could move all of this streaming stuff into another room
Oh
and
yeah.
dedicate that room to streaming. You know,
I
and
wish
video
I could do
games.
that here. The problem with the house that we're living in, it's an expensive house, but it's an old house. The wiring has not been
Uh-huh.
redone since it was made.
Oh,
So it's what I'm doing right now, very risky. Uh very risky, especially here currently during the summer months.
why?
Um we don't trust the wiring. And with how much
Oh,
electricity that we consistently
it's an old house.
use,
Old house.
yeah. With how much electricity we use, it's crazy. But it's also like I can't. There's nothing else I could do. It's either I sit here now I have to wait and not use this and kind of let everything fall through. It's just like I have everything set up that if something was to happen, I'd know immediately and be able to address it. But it's still that risk that
Right.
the power could just go out because of the electricity use. The something could just happen.
Mm.
A flicker even is just it's likely if we don't take it seriously enough, which is how I try to keep things in here. Is I have there's a quote unquote computer room that we use that I have all of my stuff in that no one else uses currently. But I have all of my stuff in here, and the only other thing that I have set up other than my computer and fans for the summer is my Switch. That's all that's in here,
Yeah.
and that's all I try to keep in here because I don't want to use too much electricity on this one breaker spot because then it's just like
Sure.
that goes downhill fast.
No, right. I get that. And your computer actually takes a lot of power too.
Oh, it takes a lot of power, which is why I'm looking for an apartment first, because then I just have to pay consistent
Bruh.
utility bill. They're the one that covers that shit.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Um, I don't know if it's just me, but my area just has like very bad high rent.
Yeah.
Like a single unit, even if it's a studio, is like almost $1,500. That's way too
Wow.
much for a studio. It's like double. If the prices were like half of what they are, or even 40% of what they are, I could be
Mhm.
affording it, you know.
Oh yeah,
But
definitely.
like a studio for 1,500 a month, that's way too much for me, bro. That's like close to half of my earnings,
Yeah, that's
and
so much.
it is way too much. And there are people who say the optimal amount of rent should be like maximum 40% of your pay, but you can't find that anywhere. Like you
Yeah,
got to be making six figures or something in order to afford something like that. It's
because
crazy.
something here, there's I could get likely a 2 bedroom, and
Oh wow!
it's not it's like what 700 I want to say I could be wrong
If you split it between someone,
if just alone 700
what?
they're very affordable. I live in Arkansas. I have that public, but I live in Arkansas,
Ah,
and it's a very quote unquote affordable state. If you can make the money for it, things are still very affordable to live. It's not the
gotcha.
best living conditions, but they're affordable, and you can live in a decent apartment. Homes are a
Dude,
different story.
I've heard North Carolina is where everybody's moving because the whole housing market there is still pretty nice.
That's how you kill a housing market. That is exactly how you
Yeah,
kill the housing market.
yeah.
It's great that it's still there,
At least
but
right now.
everyone moving there will now kill that market, and you're going to
Yeah.
ruin what you're going there for.
At least right now it's cheap, so you better get
Yeah,
it now.
yeah. No,
Um,
I'm stuck
I,
here.
no same. I live up in Maryland,
Ah, okay, okay. So you're really
one of the
stuck
more
there.
expensive states.
Yeah,
I'm super stuck here.
yeah. I mean,
Everything's expensive
I
here.
technically, when it gets passed down to me, I will have an acre of land in
Oh,
Louisiana.
that's sick.
If I
Oh, that's
was
sick.
to negotiate with family, I would have 2 to 4 acres of land total that I could use
Wow.
at some point. Um, and I only have two plans for that land. It's either A, I actually sit there and live on it, or B, I sell that shit to the state.
Yeah.
And I get my money's worth.
No, I would keep an acre though.
Maybe, but it just depends. It's the only thing is like the selling it would probably be last resort because it is perfect farmland. Perfect farmland.
It's very real estate.
We have a pecan tree there. It has factually died as a tree and started producing rotten pecans. We don't know what the hell happened 2 years ago, but it's just alive now. It's producing the best pecans it's produced in our family's history that we know of.
Nice.
We don't know what happened or changed, but now it's just suddenly revived, and those pecans taste phenomenal.
Sell it. make a profit out of it.
No, it's something that I could live off of and kind of self-sustain if I wanted to, because of how well that soil is. It is perfect soil.
It's funny. My family is the very complete opposite. We do not keep anything when we die. My grandparents, nothing. They did not leave money. They didn't leave cars. They didn't leave anything. Not even art. The only thing that was left behind was from my grandma, and it was an apartment. That's it.
Interesting.
And that was split between my mom and her relatives, and that was it. It's just the whole mentality of my not even my family, but my whole culture is just like, if you're living now, spend your money now. Like don't save your money. Like, enjoy it. Do what you want.
Yeah.
Live life to the fullest, and then see your way out. Pretty much, that's how it is.
Yeah. No,
we don't really keep any sort of like intergenerational wealth or anything, which kind of sucks. But like,
no, we're very much on. We have a lot of stuff that we enjoy within the family, a lot of stuff that we hold dear, so we pass that down.
Nice.
We don't really want to get rid of the stuff because a lot of the stuff that we have is stuff that we enjoy, and if passed down, would be made use of by the next generation. Say it is, homestead or land. We don't want to get rid of that. We want it to be passed down because it makes life easier for the next generation. That's another thing that I would like to pride my legacy on, is that I build up myself well enough that when I die, the next few generations do not have to worry. They don't have to worry about having a home. They don't have to worry about land. They don't have to worry about living. They have a place to be. I think that's just how it should be, because there's no reason to make the next generation of your family more difficult if you can make it easier, especially if you're going to pass. Say, great grandpappy over there has a fuck ton of land and 2 homes. But when he dies, he just says, I'm gonna, give it to the state, or like it's going to this, one person or something, or like I'm just gonna get rid of it.
Granted, don't get me wrong, like we do pass down some things.
Yeah.
Like, I think my dad got like a watch from his dad. I don't think he's gonna pass it down to me, but like, he's got a lot of watches anyway. We don't believe in like wills, is what I'm trying to say. Really, it's like there's no dedicated thing to pass down to someone by a piece of paper.
The problem with that is solely if the state decided to, they could just come in and take it all because it's not dedicated anywhere.
Damn, is that true?
Yes. That's what estate sales are. They were
not that rich.
I mean, you don't even have to be rich, but like that's what that is. There was no place for the money to go. There was no will. There was nothing written down for something to do with these items.
Oh.
So when that person dies, let's say they have a single debt that is owed to a bank or something, they can come in and say, none of this is written down in paper. We can just take it. And they do that consistently. That's why wills are very important. It's not just, to pass things down, but it's to make sure it's not taken.
I guess I'm the first generation of my family to be in the United States and to be living in the United States, so it's
Yeah.
like very different here.
Oh yeah.
Um, so I'm definitely gonna want to like pass down some stuff to my children if I ever get
Hmm.
any. Like for example, like you said, a house. I would love to pass down a house. Um, Land if I can even afford it.
Yeah.
um,
Yeah.
no, the most important thing though is like a house. Like I want to get like a nice big ass house to pass down to my family because, like you said, they will at least have a place to live.
Hmm.
And I've moved around quite a bit in my early life, not for bad reasons, but just because we're trying to settle down someplace.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
I've moved around a lot, really.
I
Yeah,
wish I could say I've moved around, but I've been almost entirely stuck here except for like
fascinating.
two
Okay.
years of my life. I haven't gone anywhere from here, but I'm also not going to let that I don't let that, especially with how a lot of people are. I don't let it skew my worldview. I know
True.
how I lived here, even if I've been across this entire state. I know that this doesn't represent the world. It doesn't even represent the states around me. This just
Oh yeah.
represents this state, this area, these communities. That's what it represents. It's not the world is not that way. The world isn't, which I think is very skewed of I think a lot of American views are skewed on how the East is in like Eastern countries, from Europe and Asia. They're all
True.
they're all the size of states in their entire countries, and they're all right next to each other. And the United States is a bunch of little countries that all work together and consider themselves one big country. It's not one state is the same as another. Each state is basically its own place. Um,
Yeah.
like you can't go to Europe and go to Ireland and think the UK is the same, and then go to UK and think Germany's the same, or go to Germany.
Huh.
Thank you for the follow. Go to Germany and think Italy's the same, or go to Italy and think France is the same, or then also turn around and go, hey, you know what? Here's the Middle East here. Let's go to the Middle East and think the places in the Middle East are the same. No, none of it's the same.
Honestly, it's the same here for the states.
Mhm.
Like, granted, there is we're all in the United States, right?
Yeah.
And granted, you're gonna have a lot of similarities to a lot of states, but like Alabama is gonna be completely different to New York,
Hmm.
and Florida is gonna be so different to Portland, Oregon. For
Yeah.
example, like
Oregon's different from
these,
Nevada,
these states,
you know?
yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, Nevada is like
That's its own
if
place.
you took pictures of Nevada, dude, that place looks like Mars. Okay.
Right? Yeah.
Um, there's still a lot of diversity and a lot of like different places to explore in the United States that I have not had the chance to. Like I was literally talking to my family one time where I wanted to go visit the West Coast because I've
Hmm.
lived most of my life here in the East Coast. Like I make it a joke that I've visited all 13 colonies.
I mean,
uh,
yeah.
but that's as far as I've gotten. Like there's a lot here. Like I've seen a
Hmm.
lot of stuff, and honestly, I don't see myself moving too far from where I am here because I just love living here, and there's a lot of diversity here. But
Oh,
like you
yeah.
said, this isn't the whole world, and I would love to visit Europe, Asia, China,
Stuff like that, yeah.
stuff like that. Yeah, um, and heck, I still need to go visit California, Oregon, or no, sorry, yeah, Oregon. And Washington, like
Hmm.
Seattle, Washington. I would love to go there.
Absolutely. Yeah. No, I get
A lot of
that.
cool places. Oh, don't even get me started with Canada either. Yeah, that'd be great.
Canada sounds like a
That'd
great place. It does. It sounds
be cool.
better than a lot of things that are happening. So, I mean,
Oh,
but it's also
yeah.
again, it's not like we could just go there. We can't. It's not just
We can't
feasible
pick up our
to.
stuff and
Yeah.
go there. We have
That's
a life to live.
yeah. There's so much stuff now. I mean, it's not even just like possessions. It's like family and friends and connections. Your
Or
entire
responsibilities. Yeah.
world, your responsibilities, everything is Here, you can't just pick up and leave.
I would take a week off and go to like the West Coast, and that'd be cool. Or just go to Oregon. I would take a week off and go to Portland, Oregon, and just explore that city a little bit. And that'd be cool for me. That'd be enough. But like some people out here who are really well off, they take months and go to like Europe for 3 months, or they go to Japan for a few months.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I couldn't. I mean, technically speaking, with how my work is, if I was to prep my workout properly, I could take my work with me and go somewhere and explore, in the free time. But like, it's also, it still would take away from the experience, and it's not really worth it.
not to be super religious, I pray to get like a sort of remote job sometime down the line.
I hope that I can turn this into a remote job.
Literally anywhere.
I hope that I can turn this into a remote job. Everything I do, other than like one thing that's coming up from my responsibilities, I could do from home. The problem is there are certain things that I do need to do at the workplace that require me to be there in person to do, and it's just like, if only. But that's just how it is.
My work is 50% office and 50% tinkering with machines.
I mean, that doesn't sound too bad.
And water rooms. It's cool. I like it. It's not the best thing, but I like it.
Yeah, that's all you could ask for.
But the thing that sucks is I wish it was feasible to be remote, so I don't have to drive all the time to go to work. Like, if only there was like a system out there to make more remote jobs out there. But you know how the whole job market is right now.
It's like you could get a remote job, but then they'll also turn around and tell me you're also required to come into this meeting like once every week. It's just like,
I mean, why? I don't mind. I will take it. I'll take it.
Yeah.
Okay. If I need to go into the office once a month or twice a month or something, or even 4 times a month, I'll take it over going every single day.
I mean, yeah, but then it's like those meetings are useless, or like something that could be sent over an email.
I'll bear with it, honestly. With what I got going on, I'll bear with it.
That's fair enough. I make well enough as is. I'm going to be making more with what I'm doing. What I like remote, but I'm making good money.
I'm making pretty good money too.
Yeah. Here, I'm gonna be right back really quick. I've been holding in the biology. I think it's about to break, so I'll be right back.
We are actually gonna be ending in a little bit, but take your time.
Yeah.
I have work tomorrow, so I'll take my leave for today. Everyone take care, have a fun stream, and good night and bye. Goodbye, Rodriguez. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for lurking, and thank you for stopping by. I appreciate everything. Hope we best of luck with work tomorrow, and have a good night, okay? I hope you guys are enjoying so far, by the way. Sorry for the little bit of silence.
I
hope everything is good.
You live. I live.
Surprisingly, we're actually gonna end right here. We broke the 2-hour mark.
Oh, have we? Oh man, I didn't realize. Yeah.
No, it's all good. We were yapping our hearts out, and time flies.
Yeah, true. I mean, if you ever want to know more, want me back for like more questions and shit, I mean, I'm always down. Just let me know. I've got a lot to tell.
I mean, I haven't done any sort of comeback streams.
Yeah.
To get people to come back and have some sort of update on their streams. I was planning on doing that next year, but it also depends on how many episodes I can get through.
True. That's fair.
Yeah, I usually want to do like a new person per episode.
No, that's understandable. Yeah.
But hey, that doesn't mean we can't like collab together sometime. If
Oh
you want to
yeah,
play like a
I'm
game,
always down.
that's cool.
Absolutely.
What do you mostly play like nowadays?
Currently I've been following the Nintendo bandwagon. That's been the biggest thing. I've
Ah,
also grown up
okay.
Nintendo. That's a lot of my plans coming up. But I mean, I play anything. If I don't
Uh,
have it and it's like I have the money for it or it's cheap enough to reasonably just get it then and there, I'll snag it. I'll
do you like Valorant type of games?
never touched Valorant, but I do play. I do. I
Okay,
have
don't
been
touch.
trying to. I have been trying to get into Fortnite. I have been trying to get back
Okay.
into Marvel Rivals. I do
Okay,
not touch Overwatch. I don't. But
that's fine.
what's that one Titanfall based game that was out that got big? I kind of want.
Apex Legends.
I want to try to get back into Apex. I will. I could attempt that, but I've also been getting like other type survival type games. I've been getting into a lot of cooperative type games. Um,
Here's one I recommend. I've actually been playing it a lot recently, and it's been a lot of fun. Frag Punk. It's free.
okay, okay, I could look into it. I could look into it.
Imagine Valorant, but the time to kill is a bit slower,
Mhm.
and the gunplay is more related to like is closer to like Call of Duty
Okay,
in a way.
gotcha, gotcha.
Um,
Interesting.
but it's still like operator. It's still like operator gameplay where everyone does their specific things.
Mhm.
Um, and it's like a plant the bomb in this area type of place. But it's super interesting because they have this sort of card based system.
Oh, okay.
If you see if you saw some gameplay, you'll understand what I mean. But like
Counter Strike with
everyone,
benefits, right, or something like that.
yeah, there you go.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Counter Strike with randomized cards. You
Okay,
know, like
yeah.
that'll change up the gameplay a bit. Like for example, the enemy has bigger heads, so easier headshots. Or
Okay.
um, you can spawn plants around the area where if you were to crouch on those plants, you'll turn invisible.
Interesting.
Or heck, F it, everyone gets a knife for the round. That's it. You know, stuff like that. It's
Okay,
pretty
all right.
interesting.
Yeah.
It's a gameplay
Nah.
fresh.
I'm
And
massive. I'm just massive variety, so I don't really. Again, I've been sticking quote unquote to stuff. There's a lot of things that I kind of want to go
yeah,
back to, but that's like to redo old lost content. But I mean,
yeah,
like, I will sit down, I will collab just about any damn thing.
there you go. Well, I mentioned Fragpunk because I'm into that right now.
Yeah, yeah,
If you want to play that or Marvel Rivals,
yeah.
I
I
play a
can
lot
get
of
into
Star Lord.
rivals. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm a big
Um.
Spider-Man main.
Oh, you're crazy. You're correct.
I am
That's
insane. I haven't played it in some time, but before I stopped playing and kind of
pretty sick.
doing other things, I was like, oh god, I've learned Spider-Man. People are gonna hate me.
I try to learn Spider Man. He's hard, honestly.
Oh yeah. The
A
hardest
lot
thing
of
to understand
mechanics.
is the web swing. The hardest thing to learn is the web swing. But
Yeah,
once you understand the web swing, it's over. It's over.
it's not just the web swing, but like the people like to like I don't know thrust themselves with the web thing.
Oh
They
yeah.
do some crazy mechanics.
You
Some
if you're
crazy
able to get a
mechanics.
web shot, you're able to automatic lock on with the web
Oh,
swing, and you can pull them in, and that's crazy.
crazy. Yeah.
I learned him pretty well. It's fun. He's fun to play,
Nice.
but it
Just-
is that skill ceiling.
didn't get a yeah. Didn't get a symbiote skin.
I believe so. I believe so. It would be crazy if he didn't.
No,
I'm pretty
never.
sure. Yeah,
I definitely saw the Squirrel Girl symbiote.
that's been fucking everywhere. That's been everywhere. I mean, I
But
can't
yeah,
blame him.
me neither. But hey, Eli, it's been such a great time. I'm glad I got to like chat with you and get to
Oh,
learn a
absolutely.
little bit from you. All right, I hope you enjoyed for sure.
Oh yeah, no, it's been a great time. Been a great time.
Heck yeah, heck yeah. Well, I mean, if you had a good time, I definitely would appreciate if you were to like spread the word about this. You know, I'm always
Oh
trying to get
yeah.
more people on here.
Oh,
If
definitely.
you know any if you know any VTubers yourself, I would love to chat with them and hopefully get them on stream too.
Yeah, I could definitely try to share the word. I could definitely do that.
Heck
Absolutely.
yeah. Um,
Uh,
yeah, and do you have any sort of like ending statements you want to tell to the chat? Like, what I usually ask is if you were to tell an up and coming streamer any sort of advice, what would you give?
Just have fun. Just have fun. That is one of the best things you can do as a streamer. The more happy and the more of an enjoyable vibe you give, the more people you'll bring in with that same vibe.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
just
I
enjoy.
managed to,
Find a way to enjoy what you do.
yeah, I managed to pull in 30 people. Yeah, that's a good example.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, awesome sauce.
Yeah, I mean it
Well,
works.
yeah, well, Eli, the last thing I want to ask is, where would you like to guide the raid here? I
Guide
mean,
the raid.
are you finished streaming, or are you still gonna be streaming?
I can check what other people are doing because other people usually just kind of let me pop in from time to time. I could pull up Twitch really quick and have that
Okay.
going. Computer, shut up. I know I'm working you. I get it, computer. I get it. Um, I don't believe the person I usually try to raid into is streaming at the moment, but there is one set, quote unquote, of VTubers that I appreciate a lot. They go by the Velociraptor twins. I could put that in the chat very quickly.
Velociraptor twins.
Yeah, I could send that to you very
Crazy.
quickly. Or I'll just put it in the chat. Velociraptor twins. Makes it easier to do.
They sound like they're gonna drop the biggest diss track of all time.
They're dino based. They're dinosaur based, and they're also kind of the same vibe as me, 90s retro, vaporwave type
Well,
stuff. Yeah,
you wanna raid them together?
yeah, I can raid into them together. They're
Yeah.
actually the main reasons why I started streaming again and did my re-debut. That's some extra
Well,
lore for you. Yeah, they're great people, great people. But I
dang it, I
think
wish we got into this lore before.
yeah, there's a lot. I could let them know, and maybe you could talk to them. They're great.
Oh, freak yeah.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
there you go.
All
Awesome
right.
sauce. All right.
Well, I'm gonna go
I'm
ahead and
I'm
send my
starting the
people.
raid here.
Yeah, I've started my raid. I'm gonna go ahead and send people over. So I hope everyone has a wonderful night.
You too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's been a pleasure, and we're gonna be raiding here in just a second. All right.
Yep. Yep. Absolutely. Uh, I'll go ahead and send my people now, and I'll end my stream. So have a good one.
You too. Have a good one. Bye bye.